Hello and welcome to another ball racing video. Today we will be talking about Giorgio Pantano, aka one of F1's lost talents. Born on the 4th of February 1979 in Padua in Italy, young Giorgio Pantano gained a reputation as one of the greatest ever karters in history. Between 1993 to 1999, Pantano won 8 world titles in the International Karting Series, with the International Super A Series being the only series Pantano failed to win. World champions Nico Rosberg had admitted having a bedroom poster of Pantano. Fernando Alonso described the Italian as invincible, whilst Jenson Button simply said that he was the best there ever was in their karting days. So, the way Pantano's career was funded, his karting career was funded heavily by Danish investment banker Lars Christian Branks. At some point in 1996, when Pantano was 17, he was signed by AMG Mercedes, but this could arguably be part of the reason why Pantano's career would start to be skewed astray, as it took Pantano 3 years until 1999 to make his full-time car racing debut, having dabbled in Formula Parma Audi, the Euro Open by Nissan, which was won by Fernando Alonso, and of course the British Formula 3 series, where Jenson Button impressed and subsequently was awarded a drive by Williams. Pantano was finally able to sort out a proper full-time drive in the German Formula 3 series for 2000, where he won the title with just 3 wins, beating Alex Muller, Pierre Caffer, future multiple Le Mans 24 Hours winner André Lotterer, and other drivers he beat included future F1 drivers Patrick Friesacker, Zort Baumgartner, future DTM champion Martin Tomczyk, and future F3000 champion Björn Wernheim. From 2001 and 2003, he tested for Benetton, Minardi, McLaren and Williams, but never ever got a gig to become a test driver for any of those teams, so he focused mostly on his Formula 3000 adventures, where 2002 he would finish runner-up, I'm not sure. In 2003 he either finished runner-up or 3rd place. Around 2003, though, Giorgio Pantano rejected an offer to sign a contract to be managed by Flavio Briatore, which you could argue arguably might have damaged his future career from that point onwards, because Pantano had been set to sign for Jaguar for the 2004 Formula 1 season, but then Christian Klein emerged with $10 million from Red Bull, who, as we all know, would eventually buy Jaguar out at the end of the season. So as a result, Pantano had no choice but to sign for the A&E Jordan Grand Prix team, and he was ill-prepared with minimal testing and relied heavily on Italian backers and his own family money. Having spent so much of his time in the primitive Lola chassis in Formula 3000, Pantano really struggled against a rejuvenated Nick Heidfeld, who had gradually deteriorated over his time at Sauber for the past 3 seasons, but had been outpacing Pantano by almost a second in their qualifying performances. And with Pantano being distracted by money issues, stand-in test driver Timo Glock came in for Canada, and after Williams and Toyota were disqualified for illegal brake ducts, the young German was promoted to P7 in his debut Grand Prix. Unfortunately, the Jordan EJ14 was absolutely terrible, and the Ford engine was little better. So after that year's 2004 Italian Grand Prix, Giorgio Pantano left Jordan and Formula One altogether. However, he didn't give up trying, because for 2005 he raced in the new GP2 series where he would race for 4 years. In 2008, with racing engineering, Giorgio Pantano finally won F1's junior tier, where after a total of 111 races, having spent 7 years in Formula 3000 and GP2, Pantano had scored 15 wins, 9 poles and 11 fastest lap. But by this point, Giorgio Pantano was 29 years old. So in the meantime, Pantano had one-off drives in IndyCar. He went in 2009. He went to Super League Formula. Later on, he went to AutoGP, and then he went on to win the GTS class in the 2013 International GT Open Series, and in 2014 he went to Black Pond Sprint Series. And since then, well, Giorgio Pantano just seems to have disappeared, to be honest. You know, I did this video because obviously a lot of the top drivers like Fernando Alonso have complained about the lack of quality in Formula 1. Well, despite the praise Giorgio Pantano got for his driving ability and his technical feedback and so on and so forth, you know, unfortunately, this Giorgio Pantano is proof that, you know, raw talent in karting doesn't always necessarily translate into results into car racing. And many other drivers that I've seen come and gone, like Antonio Pizzonia, Jan Magnussen, today, but 2 were kind of lumped in the same category as Giorgio Pantano, in that they were expected to do one in Formula 1, but completely flopped. And, you know, people keep talking about how to reorganise the junior series. Well, I'm going to do another video on that sometime later on. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to Brawl Racing on YouTube, Twitter and Tumblr, and I will see you again next time.